Has Josef Newgarden become one of the greatest Indianapolis 500 racers of all time? His winning drive in Sunday's 108th Indy 500 cements his legacy as one of the most successful drivers at the historic venue. How's it going, everyone? I'm David Hoffman, and you're watching the Sealed Under Pressure Spotlight, presented by Cometic Gasket. This week's Sealed Under Pressure is presented by Cometic Gasket, your worldwide supplier of gaskets and engine sealing solutions for championship-winning vehicles. Despite a 4-hour rain delay, the greatest spectacle in racing was completed in its entirety, including a thrilling finish. While Arrow McLaren's Pato Award sneaked past Newgarden on the white flag lap, the Team Penske driver willed his number 2 Chevrolet past Award on the backstretch. Newgarden brushed the pressure off as he scored his second consecutive Indy 500 victory. It was the first time a driver has won back-to-back Indy 500 since Elio Castroneves in 2001 and 2002. Newgarden is now one of 21 drivers who have won multiple Indy 500s. After the thrilling finish, Newgarden described the emotion of winning for a second straight year.
It was a blur. I mean, it was so intense the last 30 laps that it was difficult to just shut that off. I mean, it was flat out. Like, no one was lifting or giving anything up. I mean, I felt like I was wrecking half the time, and it looked like others were kind of the same way. I mean, it was full on. So when I crossed the line, you don't just shut the engines off. I mean, you're like still in full out mode. So I think that's what you saw there. And I was just trying to process it pretty quickly, which is difficult to do in, a minute, trying to get back to the start-finish line.
That's all for this week's Sealed Under Pressure Spotlight. Tune in next week to see who rose above the pressure to bask in the spotlight. Cometic understands pressure. For questions regarding your gasket application, contact them at Cometic.com or 800-752-9850, and they'll work with you to find the answer.